calling on Mark tonight. They are calling on Steinos. I feel like that would almost be like if you had both of them, one in each ear. It'd be like having the angel and the devil on each shoulder. I won't say which one's which. Yes, can't be far from getting underway. Obviously, I'd imagine some setups and things like that are just going on and being heavily edited.
I think there's the time there. Yep.
Oh, here we go. The sprint race. Championship from bottom to top with 5 lights. And away we go with Tano at the front and Raven West alongside to the left-hand side. Raven West looks like he's got away well, but Tano very much in the lead. SOX has gone through for second place on Raven West as we look down the field. Looking at the Williams as he goes to the inside. It's that guy. And plenty of juggling and swapping of positions. I think the Aston Martin of Barbar has come off there.
And
Jakub is at the back with obviously Exotic, of course. He'll have started down there. A couple of positions up, 3 positions up for the Red Bull already, but with 2 hanging on to the back of him. Further up the field, that guy's making some good ground. He's into 4th position there in Raven West.
I think someone's
not losing any more position. SmallerSmiley is round. The SmallerSmiley's gone backwards. And Exotic and Josh tussle it out. And intermediates for Exotic.
Decision on the Inters and the Wets.
It's a big call, isn't it? I think. Do we think anyone's going to get to the end on the Inters? Oh, here we go for second place, Raven West. Clearly carrying a lot less downforce as he goes blazing past SOX into Stowe. Björn and Johnny B down there having a little bit of a tussle. Björn in the Alpine tonight.
SOX and THATGUY.
Johnny B has been eased out. That guy up to 3rd, and we've got McLaren of Remote Banjo threatening to have half a look. SOX, after a good start, is starting to go backwards now.
Banjo on...
No, Veloce Dragon, the Italian in the Ferrari.
Ooh.
And all down the inside is Ayahuasca with a little bit of a wheel bang on Remote Banjo there. I don't think he's going to make that move stick. Greg there coming back for Ayahuasca now. And they come through Brooklands and into a sodden wet Luffield. Björn, I think, went wide through Brooklands.
Yeah, he went wide.
Plenty of battling. I think we're 3 wide at a point back there. We are. Couldn't see it through the spray for a moment, but Deflated and Exotic were either side of Ayahuasca for a moment. It's Deflated wide, quite wisely. And Björn backing out before Ayahuasca threatened to take his front end off there.
I think the Inters... It's a close call between the Inters and Wets.
The Inter guys have made some half decent ground in places though.
Yes.
Obviously Exotic has gone flying.
Oh, he's going for it.
Ayahuasca. Oh, look in front of us there as well as Deflated hangs it to the outside of Ayahuasca. Ayahuasca's going to try the cut back, but not quite making it through club. Back along
Maybe
Hamilton
Björn is
straight
going
start,
to attack him.
Let's have a look. He's going to the inside. Hit the chicane onto the loop now. And that's... Oh, we're mighty close. Ayahuasca's braking point was all a bit out of whack, but fantastic stuff. Kept it clean. Ferrari back there, Deflated, having a look on SOX.
Ooh.
Buckets. Oh.
Bit of contact there.
Yes, a bit of nudging, bit of wheel banging, deflated, can't really go anywhere.
Oh no,
And Raven West is down the field.
No damage.
He's off in the infield at Luffield there.
Yeah, contact.
He'd held his ground quite well to begin with, but that fancy is the meaningful end of his race. Oh!
Oh no, deflated.
As you get a lot of poo shoot out of the back of deflated wee there. Glanced on the front end by SOX, that would have been scary.
Oh, Johnny being deflated. I think... no, Josh, spun.
Josh round. Josh gets to be fat now. Here we go.
Oh, in the wall. Oh, Josh in the wall.
In the wall?
I saw it. Yep. Front wing
oh,
damage.
Okay. That's an Alonso. I remember him doing that in practice one year.
Yeah, his tires were cooked and he's lost the
Exotic.
car. Oh.
Exotic's going backwards.
Oh, Josh. Oh. Hey, Josh spun
Exotic's
again.
gone backwards big time. What on earth has happened there with him, with SOX? Oh dear, that's a big one we've just missed there. Exotic was running up as high as 4th and has dropped right down the order. And SOX is trying to hang on. He's struggling big time on those full wets now. Johnny B. SmallerSmiley's already back up to 11th after an early spin. Right, here's the end of Josh's sprint race.
Yeah. Damage.
Raven West and Top Gun, credit to them, have both come out. Oh, and that is SmallerSmiley off. Just on board with him as he tried it down the inside of his teammate Johnny B. And I'd assume Johnny looked like he lost it on the curbs. It came across. Rather innocuous incident overall, but that again leaves SmallerSmiley around and back towards the rear of the field.
I think we need to mention Chaz is going really fast.
Very much so. Like I say, of course,
he gained 1 second.
with all the carnage that's happened, I've glossed over the fact completely that...
SmallerSmiley again. In the wall,
safety
in the
car,
wall.
safety car.
In the wall.
SmallerSmiley in a wall. SmallerSmiley without a front wing at Maggots and Beckett.
Oh, naughty guys with the West.
Ayahuasca's off as well. Just after Stowe. Everyone's diving into the pits. It's a good time for anyone who's on a wet tyre, I think.
No, deflated.
The session.
I think he crashed. Yeah, he crashed. Let me mark him.
Oh, goodness. Yeah, he's still out on a full wet. That's potentially a race ruiner, that.
Nah, 100% ruined.
But as I was about to say, before SmallerSmiley came off at Maggots and Beckett's, it's... Oh, I completely glossed over the fact that Tano had taken about a 3-second lead. And he was just completely... He was just blazing around. No one was getting close to that before that incident.
Oh, very unlucky to get
that's not a good time.
3 seconds under a safety car is very, very unlucky.
That's it's very not productive and not conducive to a good race.
Björn is in a very good condition. New Winters.
I think the top 6 are going to start to rise, definitely.
Ooh. Oh no, unlucky. Vabbè.
Oh, Smaller, come on. Is that 2 of them? Is that something with that pit exit or something now? Well, I don't know of anything, but equally, that's happened twice now, so I kind of almost feel like it might be.
Do you think Tano and Deflator are going to box? Yeah, they're going to box. 100%. Yeah.
Yep, I think Tano has to. Yep. Oh, SmallerSmiley, naughty. Chaz and that guy have stayed out. Big call there. Deflated has got control of his car and has come into the pits, but both of those guys are going to be a reasonable way down the order by the time they get out the other end.
Are Tara and Deflated going to be ahead of Exotic or not? It's going to be really
Let's
close.
see. It's going to be a big race for Tano here to get out of the pits, I would imagine. Everyone on intermediates now.
Oh, it's going to be really close.
Very, very close, but I think Exotic
Limiter
is
off.
getting through.
Yeah, Exotic.
Exotic is through.
Deflated and Johnny B. Oh,
Let's see it. Oh,
I think
breathe in.
Deflated.
I think he's just got that.
Very small
Just got
margin.
that. Very, very close. Still just waiting for the safety car, of course, to gather up the rest of the field. We've obviously got SmallerSmiley and Raven West sat a fair way off of these, off of this train, owing to, of course, their pit stops to replace various bits of car. Of course, the safety car caused by SmallerSmiley and some hefty contact with a barrier at Maggots and Beckett's.
Wow, Björn is in a very good situation now. He gained 2 places on Deflated and Exotic and Tano now.
Yeah, so to say, for both of those drivers, Björn and Exotic, though, that is brilliant. And safety car is in, so I don't know. SmallerSmiley might make it. Raven West will have to really get the hammer down. Oh dear. And RRL and SOX have come together.
Yeah,
not difficult to do when everything slows down on the hanger straight like that.
Very unlucky.
Something I've done to Greg, I think, in the past, or nearly done to Greg. Can't remember if I did or not. That was back in the days of Racing Point. When it all slows down like that, you're just waiting for somebody to hit the throttle, as Chaz has just done. Does all group up a bit back there, but Chaz is gone.
Good restart.
Just left a pretty decent gap there. That's a good getaway from him. He needed that, and Björn pretty much has got, well, got that Alpha Tauri on toast with those new inters. Round the outside of turn 2. Pins the braking zone. Still hung it out on the outside there as Greg, though. And Greg with a touch, but nothing doing there, and he's kept it somehow out of the cars behind him as well in Exotic. He's just come around the outside at the loop.
What an overtake.
Brilliant stuff. Tano's having a look as well on Greg, and those old inters are no match at all.
Greg is fighting for it.
Let's see, he's got no option but to fight for it.
I think Deflated going into cops.
Oh, do it. No. Not fancying a Hamilton.
Yep. Track limits for Greg there.
Definitely see the speed differential already.
Yeah,
just
they're
so much
struggling.
more grip on those fresh tyres.
Oh!
Hey, that's. Oh, there's one round at the back, and it's Top Gun.
I saw it.
Spun in the same place as what Josh has just done. All the way down to the back for him, and Björn pulls the move on that guy. Get himself up to 2nd position, highest of those who have pitted under the safety car now. Fastest lap to go with it.
4 laps differential between the top 2. Oh, Björn is going for it.
Björn! Inside turn 3, and Chaz has hung it on. Going to keep the inside line through the loop, but Björn's exit is going to be so much better there.
Chapeau.
And he more than sees out the Alpha Tauri, who has a massive moment on the throttle.
Oh, even
Exotic as well.
Oh, how many positions did he lost?
And Tano to the inside of that guy. Watch it from the back of Exotic here. Tano. So close there. That was That guy thought he was going to pull that back. Obviously, you know, I'm just going to make a thing of the fact that Exotic, 7/10 off the lead, and he started at the back.
Even Björn.
Yeah. I mean, we
Chapeau.
are, you know, we're not 9 laps in, and he's almost gone last to first completely. As JakubH20 takes to the inside, remote banjo at Stowe. A little bit of a knock, but nothing major for either driver, and JakubH20 through nice and easily. That guy now flying the flag for those who started on the inters.
Oh, deflated? Yep. Oh, contact. Oh.
Ooh, with Chaz back there. And again, Greg is starting to form a train as JakubH20 completely cuts off the exit of the loop.
Exotic, sorry mate. Ooh.
Getting close. Tano's looking to tee him up here, I think. Exit is key as they approach Cops, and Tano's is a rotter. I feel like he might have a bit more straight line though.
Let's try to not have Ricciardo Verstappen Baku.
Oh. Let's avoid a Verstappen versus Vettel, please, as well. 2019, punting him into the gravel at Vale. Tano with that extra straight line speed, energy deployed, makes the move on our championship leader and his teammate for the night. Over to you, Björn. How is your defence? Got mirrors full of Red Bulls.
Wow.
Oh, and Jakub was just Pantu losing it big time there. Greg alongside remote banjo down here. There's action everywhere. And still at the very front as well, as Tano goes very, very deep in. Compromises exit, I would imagine, that one. Onto the Wellington straight, and Björn though, Tano's going to go for it. And Tano takes the lead. He's thrown it down the inside at Brooklands. Björn will have the outside as they exit Luffield.
He got
and
it.
Tano has eased him out. Or has he? Björn's still there. He'll have the outside line as they approach Cops. Side by side. Plenty of racing room left. Björn eventually has to run wide and has to yield a bit, but still side by side.
Wow. Wow.
And he's kept his footing and kept the advantage, made the move.
Still, but
Tano will surely come back, as will his teammate behind him, Exotic.
Oh, down.
And here he goes to the inside of Stowe. A hit of an optimistic one. They'll file through Vale and Club. Oh, and Jakub! Oh! I feel like he might have just got on the power. I think he's definitely reset on track there as well. There's a bit of pinball with him and with remote banjo and the like there. JakubH20 I think was involved. As I say, it looked like he just got on the throttle. Tano's been doing that the last couple of laps. Just sending it in deep. I feel like he might almost have his own line through there in the wet. A little bit of a dodgy exit again, though.
I'd really like to see the ARS now.
I think it'd make it less interesting. This is brilliant.
Oh,
here we go again. I'm not going to have a move through Cops this time, but What's the first part of the race when you feel like you can take a breath?
He's really close.
Oh, he's pushing that Alpine through Maggots and Beckett's and round to Chapel. Surely going to have the move ready to go. How's Bjorn looking? Bjorn has got plenty to defend
deflated.
with. And the move from Tano.
Oh, switchback.
This time. Oh, he's ended up right under the gearbox.
Oh.
Bjorn's the outside at Vale.
Oh,
Been
wow.
pushed off the track. He's come across.
Wow.
And that has let in Exotic. Through goes Exotic. Oh my.
Wow.
Well, he's biding his time. He's waited for the move.
And Bjorn.
And Bjorn's going to have a go as we approach Village here. Turn 3 and turn 4. Exotic holding the inside line at the loop.
Oh,
and a little bit of a touch forces Bjorn off. And there goes Tano again. Come on.
Wow.
We're still going here at the front. Fighting for their lives, these guys. Bjorn through on Exotic to retake second.
What a battle.
And here we go again.
Wow.
Bjorn really having a look at Tano there as he got towards Cops. He might have deployed a lot of energy there. I think Bjorn has got a bit to spare by the looks of it. Just by the look of his wheel.
Oh.
Here we go.
This
is there going to be a move into
Bjorn.
Stowe?
Nice lead.
Bjorn's approaching. Bjorn's approaching.
Oh.
And Tano made that defensive move. Outside again for Bjorn. He's going to try it once more. This time switching back as Tano goes deep. Outside as they go to club corner.
Last lap.
And Bjorn takes the lead this time.
Last lap. Ooh.
Final lap and plenty more action to go between this top 3.
Anyone
and
can win.
Tano back for the lead.
Oh, too wide.
Miles
too
wide though. Very, very deep. Into turn 3. I think that's a new take on his deep line.
Side by side.
Oh my. As we exit the loop and go on the Wellington Straight towards Brooklands. And Tano's to the inside. He's going to take the lead for now. Will Bjorn try and switch him back? He's got the outside line at Luffield. There's not going to be space for a switchback. Tano's played that brilliantly. But still, chance for Bjorn.
Okay.
Really under the gearbox of that Red Bull once more. All 3 following line of stern, and you don't see this too often at Silverstone. In through Maggots and Beckett's. Nothing stupid from anyone there. This is going to be the chance for Bjorn.
Oh, no, Tano!
Oh, Tano has bottled the exit and Bjorn is going to come through. Side by side. Tano to the inside, though, is going to go on the defence. Bjorn switching back out of Stowe. Takes the lead. There's Tano again. He's got to throw it. He has thrown it.
Exotic.
Bjorn keeps hold. And it's going to be Bjorn, who eventually just about holds on and takes the win.
Wow.
Second for Tano and third for Exotic in a flying battle at the front there. Fantastic stuff.
Wow.
From the leading trio. Incredible. Bjorn from Tano, from Exotic, from Deflated, and that guy rounding out the top 5, going the whole race on those inters. Him and Chaz, that's a great effort from those 2. Greg obviously also managed to do that and finished 8th, which is the final points paying position for the sprint races. What a display from that top 3. Tano, like we say, obviously started up there. Björn and Exotic fought their way through. And both of them have done exceptionally well.
This was amazing. Wow.
Just takes a moment to get your breath back, doesn't it?
The part where they were Björn and Tano were fighting and Exotic went through.
Oh, through goes Exotic. Steinos has done a clip. Oh, thanks, Steinos.
Oh, John DB for 2/10 missed out on points.
Oh, gutting for him, of course.
I think we missed a lot.
Alaska was only half a second out as well.
I think we missed the battle for the 8th position.
We missed a lot of battles for the end from the end positions, but that one at the top 3 was just too good.
It was amazing.
Oh, unbelievable. W's all round for Steinos there. Björn, that was fantastic to watch. That was absolutely incredible. Spending 3 days in North, so
Where are you going?
I'm going to Lancashire. Glorious English Lancashire. So that will be, fun. We'll get quality started here. Here goes Chaz. Setting the pace on a set of hard tyres, so don't know whether he's just practicing or.
I think
really
it's better
it a
if
go,
you watch
Yeah,
JakubH20.
I'll take your word for it. Yeah. Here we go. Let's see a soft set run then. See if he catches Chaz by into the lap.
He might.
Yeah. Angry Corgi, I'm not back in time for AT2. I'm stopping by Lee Sports Village on the way home to watch the Women's FA Cup semi-final. Because Chelsea playing it. So, no, I'm not going to be back in time. I'm going to get back to Norfolk at about 10:30, probably. So unless you feel like, delaying the race or anything.
Oh! I think the Williams spun, yes.
Yellow one.
That
that
guy. Yeah,
guy.
he spun. So did you respond to Steinos?
Did I respond to Steinos? Let's see. I can send it.
Ooh.
And Jakub, there's the pace, 25.3.
It's a good lap.
I mean, Chaz has made a stonking effort to only get within 9/10 on those. It's a brilliant effort from Chaz, that one. Yes, who have we got around here on a lap? Exotic on those mediums. Kick off at 10:30. Make that official. RedDragan's been racing through the night. There we go, an Exotic second on those mediums. So that's a very, very good lap from Jakub. Josh has obviously come through and taken that second place. Bjorn's about to start. Well, let's see what sort of set what sort of pace he can set here. John, I hope you're predicting AT2 and not AT1. Bjorn finds his way through Brooklands and Luffield. Looking to really open up the exit as he jumps on the throttle and blazes it down towards Copse via Woodcock Corner. The old pit straight, of course, there. And round Copse without too much issue. Through the curves of Maggots, Beckett's and Chapel, and there we go.
Cool.
Good so far from Bjorn. It's very, very good so far.
He's 5/10 faster than Johnny B, so I think maybe 25-2.
Absolutely flying at the moment as Bjorn. You would fancy him to go top of the pile with this. Second. 25.5. Jakub, where has that come from?
Greg is come. Oh.
Jump on. Well, who do I want to jump on with? I've got deflated at the moment. Let's jump on with Tano. See where he's at. Jakub's obviously the first one round to set a meaningful time, and ended up, as I say, at top of the pile at the minute.
He's 1/10 faster than Bjorn Tano.
And this is what you want. Tano, I think, has got the perk of being a slightly unknown quantity. And here he comes around Club Corner to the line as second position. He's taken that from Bjorn with 25.531.
What a lap, Jacob.
So 600th of a second in it, but yeah, you're starting to realise just how good that lap was from Jakub now.
Yeah, he made a big difference in the middle sector.
And there's deflated, splitting Bjorn and Tano. Not that there was much time between them, but
oh, this is a little bit chaos.
we've got some, you know. Oh wow, we are single file with SmallerSmiley. Are we out
oh, please, no one ruins anything.
Oh.
Uh,
Saying all of this, SOX is actually on a lap. And I think everyone's just about filed out of the way. John, my brain's half asleep as well, and I'm streaming. What's your excuse? John's predicting with his crystal ball a 24.787. See whether SOX can get close to that at all. The usual resident in AT2, of course. That's a slightly unfamiliar setting for him. What's he going to produce? Bottom of the pile. He's not moved. Ouch. I don't know if the traffic might have got in the way a little bit for him. It's Top Gun through with a 25.7.
and Jacob is already out, mate. Starting a lap now.
Don't blame him. You should be able to get 3 runs on there. On a short quali. Eight minutes to go, so he's got plenty of time to get in, get out, get this done, get in, and get out for another one. Let's see what the benchmark setter can produce.
Oh, he's down. Oh, he's fun.
Oh, there it is. Round at Brooklands. Not an ideal place to be in the grass at Brooklands and Luffield. Well, that's as good as the end for his lap there. Let's pick up Chaz, who's on a similar part of the track.
Now, this is going to be really important. Exotic is out on softs.
Aha. This is about to become slightly competitive now.
Oh, good lap.
Oh, RedDragan up there. Again for a bit of a shock to the system there.
I'm going to tell you about Exotic if you want to watch other people.
Absolutely. I will watch Chaz to the line first of all. What's he got? And that's fastest, 25.2. Track may well be rubbering in now. Get a few drivers getting away with it.
He's already improving. 3/10. Oh, he's getting a very good slipstream by his teammate. Wow.
Okay, this is a team game as they come down the old pit straight.
Chapeau. Good teamwork.
Absolutely. We'll follow Josh to the line just with this one. He was up by a tiny amount through the second sector and goes as far as 7th.
8/10, mate.
This is going to be big from Exotic. He's going to be in the 24s if he can keep it in a straight line and quick. But that did look jittery round Stowe. Up to the line. What can the Red Bull driver produce? And it's fastest, but he's still in the 25s.
Yeah, because I think he lost a little bit on the last chicane.
I think Stowe didn't look particularly confident either.
He was fighting with the back of his car. Yeah, still, but 2/10, almost 2/10. So.
Yeah, the fact that it's not a perfect lap, but you can pick holes in it. you can pick holes in it for Exotic. Unbelievable.
I think something happened with Josh. Yeah, something happened. 7/10 slower than his last lap.
All right, I think he's doing back-to-back laps, so he's bringing it in.
That guy is on a lap.
I've got Tano on a lap as well.
Oh,
it looks like Exotic has returned the favour in terms of the slipstream.
4/10.
Big gains again for Red Bull drivers as Tano comes round to Vale to complete his lap. Round club to the line. Tano goes fastest by a 1,000th of a second. Pure theatre.
Exotic is not going to be really happy.
That is unbelievable. And we've seen some unbelievable things already tonight.
Wow.
3.5 minutes left, and this is going to be, well, going to be a race around to the line for some of these drivers. But Tano has jumped Exotic by a 1,000th of a second. That is unbelievable.
That guy... No, he's not doing...
One of the longest broadcasted races was also one of the shortest. The 2021 Belgian Grand Prix
wow.
lasted only 3 minutes.
That is unbelievable. Absolutely insane. Oh, wow.
Yeah, I think Exotic is going to take pole position. Tano is going to retire in the
Yeah,
box.
Tano would have to be very quick in and out. I think he could do it with a racing out lap, but
Nah.
I think it's asking a lot.
At worst, it's going to be P3, I think. Someone start the lap. That guy.
Let's have a look at that guy. Is he?
Ah.
Ooh, jumped a bit on the exit curb out of the loop. Kind of straddled it a little bit and just edged onto the grass, I think. Decent line through Brooklands, but always that sacrifice, so you have to kind of get rid of Brooklands or Luffield. Tano has retired. He's the proverbial clubhouse leader, to use a very Masters appropriate term.
VelociDrago is improving.
Let's see.
Is at Cops.
Let's see, I'll follow that guy. He does need a lap to get himself off the bottom here. Oh, off the bottom bar, SOX and Bar. And to the line for that guy, it's off the bottom, but only by 100th of a second as
Lucky.
pick up the JakubH20 who I believe must have lost a little bit of time in the middle sector because he was about 700 down. No improvement for JakubH20 in the end. To pick up Björn, who is unbelievably over half a second off the pole.
Exotic.
But with a 4/10 improvement.
Exotic is improving by 20 thousandths.
So, getting close here is Björn.
Deflated,
leads on the curb, leans on the curb and comes around to the line, and it is
Ooh.
provisional pole for Björn. Still not broken the 25s yet. You fancy Exotic might well do that.
Oh no! No! He's up. Let's see shots.
Deflated, no
missed
improvement there. Josh. Nope. I think he was
Let's
just
see
coming to
this
start
square.
one. Jakub's popped himself up, and he is, well.
Wow.
And there's Exotic. There is the 24, the magic 24.
He was even in the middle sector. He was even slower.
Top Gun to the line goes sixth
Josh.
fastest.
3 tenths. Is improving.
Yes, Josh with good space in there, but really it's going to get him about 6th if he keeps the pace. To the line with the Haas driver, it's only 9th.
He lost a lot
in
of
that
time.
final sector.
And that's it.
And that will be that. So, yeah, Jakub is a 10th and a half off of pole and in 4th position. But was only just under half a tenth away from Björn in 2nd. That, there's some unbelievable grouping going on here. You know, if we look at kind of 7th and 8th downwards from there as well, it's close in groups. But our top 3 from the sprint race have been rehashed to become the top 3 in the start of the Grand Prix. It's Exotic, of course, who starts on pole. I did go boring from the very start, but he always seems to have an extra 10th in him. And he's shown it there, gets himself into the 24s. It's Björn in second and Tano in third. Jakub again with a good qualifying session in fourth. He's had a couple of those recently. He's very, very good on the hot laps. Chaz in fifth. Top Gun sixth. Raven West seventh. And RedDragan eighth. Josh 9 from Remote Banjo rounds out the top 10. Deflated, our reigning champion at the moment, will start from 11th. Ayahuasca, SmallerSmiley, Johnny B, Greg, that guy, Sox and Barbar for the rest of the grid. Yeah, Steinos, it's quite funny how all of a sudden you can, you can put in a good lap like that and still be a 10th off of Exotic. It's probably quite demoralising in points.
Aw, it's dry.
It's dry, we expected dry. There we go. So, 5-minute break, of course, now standard procedure before we get the Grand Prix underway. I'll have to start letting AT1 race in that league.
Oh,
We're on the grid. And there's 3, 4, and 5 red lights. Björn to the left, Exotic to the right, and away we go at Silverstone. There's a big one already at the back there with the Mercedes drivers, SmallerSmiley and Johnny B into each other. Björn has got away brilliantly in the meantime, though, and takes the lead. Exotic not tempted to have a go as they enter turn 3 at Village there. We've got 3 wide back here as Jakub is being played pinball with. But it is Chaz who gets through on him. Josh takes Remote Banjo. And Johnny B has recovered a position on Greg there, but SmallerSmiley still reversing at the start. I think that is it for SmallerSmiley at least there.
yeah, he has damage.
Yeah, that's not surprising. I didn't see who, I didn't see which one went into who, but there was definitely one who came across. And that was as good as race over for both the Mercedes. It's like Hamilton and Rosberg on drugs.
Spain.
Yes.
Oh, Exotic on Björn.
Oh, with straight line speed, Exotic.
Oh.
But Björn dives in at Stowe and defends his position. We know Björn has got a good track record for defence. Think back to that race in Bahrain, and he defended so well in that first stint. Look down the order. Jakub, I think, looking to try and recover his position.
Oh, Exotic.
He's gone it, and Björn has defended the inside. Parked it in the loop, but Exotic is going to get a brilliant exit here, I'd imagine.
Björn has very low wings, I think, compared to Exotic.
Björn definitely seems to be a rocket in a straight line. Look down the order. Barbar has made some great ground, it has to be said as well. Nearly touching into the back of Deflated Wee there, but 10th place so far for him. SmallerSmiley has given it up.
Yeah.
And I'd imagine the Mercedes are probably going to go to the stewards after the race. Oh. Anyway. Ooh.
I'm sorry, but I saw Exotic in the wall. Beautiful game. Oh, Tano.
Tano's certainly going to have a go, so Exotic must have had a moment. But playing the team game, sees the bigger picture, does Tano, and decides not to go for it in such a frantic manner there. Looking back down through the field, is anyone going to have a real go? Can't see any real moves happening at the moment. Björn takes fastest lap, but there's Barbar.
Oh, Barbar.
That's really good from within the pack in 10th there. Oh, right, okay. Angry Corgi's buying Smiley a new wheel. Rig problems.
Silverstone
He's deflated, being tailed by Josh. And it is Josh there with a cracking exit. Gets the DRS, but Smalls Deflated is going to fight it. Deflated pushed to the outside as far as he dare go. And Barber having a chance at getting them both. It's almost like Josh has got an assist for that one. It's Deflated and Barber side by side. Deflated threw it in, a la Max Verstappen, but minus the contact.
I think he got a track limits there.
Oh, gosh. Barber's still going at it. We're in a DRS train at the moment, so everyone bar Josh has got DRS. Josh is having to move out to defend, but no chance against the straight line speed of Deflated with that. Oh, and there's Josh! He's tried to get on the throttle too early to defend the position at the inside of Stowe and has spun it round. He's kiting the lawn at Stowe. Look here, JakubH20 tailing a battle at the minute as well. It's a big, big train. But rather unusually, the leading trio have yet to escape. Exotic, just DRS getting him closer and closer to Björn, but to no avail at the moment for him as Barber. Oh, Barber finds himself round and there's no ghosting and his teammate has hit him.
Yeah, he lost the end
Oh,
plate.
what a fantastic game. Ayahuasca's definitely lost half a front wing to that.
Yeah, even Barber.
Barber, say, lost it in the middle of Brooklands. And was unfortunately collected by his teammate. Nothing that either of those could have really done in the situation.
I think Exotic is going to be in danger.
Does look like he's not packing as much straight line speed as some of the other guys.
The McLaren, mate. Jakub
Raven West. Jakub going to defend.
Wow.
And at the inside of Vale, then the outside of the exit and into Club. JakubH20's having a look side by side through Club, and that's pinged off. And it is pinged Raven West off. And I think that was possibly a touch naughty from JakubH20, if I'm honest. And that is as good as the end for Raven West, I'm afraid.
Very unlucky.
That's so unlucky because you get something like that that unfortunately wasn't anything that was caused by him. As Tano gets through on Exotic. So we are running with the top three that maintains the order of the sprint. Björn from Tano from Exotic. Not going to finish like that though. No chance. If Tano is going to possibly start to have a look at Björn. Both of these guys seem to have immense straight line speed. Tano possibly with a slightly better chance of getting out the Alpine, and he's gone. No, not even deploying. And both of the Red Bulls are through. And side by side through Stowe they go. And that's off for Tano! Into the wall, and there goes Björn as well. And two of the leading trio are sent packing into the wall just on the exit of Stowe. And Exotic now has a new challenger at the front in the form of Chaz. And Jakub, and the order changes again. Oh, dear me. I can't even describe it. I can't even describe what happened there. Tano goes for a look on SOX there. He's trying to recover. I'm surprised that car's not out, to be honest. Hit the wall with a fair amount of force. Oh. Shinos is possibly oversharing a little in the chat, but given he said it in the chat, I'm probably allowed to say it.
Sorry, what?
Possible rear wing damage for Bjorn. And that pretty much will see him out of it, I'd imagine. Especially around here, the car you cannot control with rear wing damage here. Just needs so much downforce. Exotic still maintaining the lead, and Chaz and Jakub still keeping up well. Cut the gap a little bit from the Ferrari of RedDragan and Deflated Wii. Deflated being tailed by Remote Banjo in an effort for the McLaren to get through. Will he have a go under DRS, I wonder? Going to pull him in quick enough there. He has thrown it to the inside at Brooklands.
Nah, I don't think Bjorn has rear wing damage.
Oh. I mean, he'd be doing very, very well if he has, let's be honest. I think Ayahuasca around at the very back there. Ayahuasca is fat today. Exotic.
Let me see.
Pulls him in well in the DRS, it has to be said. Deflated can cook a move on Remote Banjo. He's on the outside of the entry to Vale, inside of the exit and then to Club, and Bjorn is out. Bjorn's retired it. Maybe the rear wing damage prophecy was true. On that occasion, Bjorn getting tangled up and one single moment robbing us of what could have been a very, very, very good battle at the front.
I just watched the start with the Mercedes.
Oh god.
No.
It sounded like it was SmallerSmiley who was.
Yeah, but he had a problem 100%.
He's in the dock, but also in the market for some new bits of wheel. Remote Banjo really sticking to the back of Deflated Wii as they enter Maggots, Beckett's and Chapel, and further forward as well we have Chaz looking for the lead on Exotic, and Exotic into the back of Chaz there. It's given Jakub a chance to have a look. He's not going to go for that though. Jakub hangs back. But Chaz has taken the lead. He parked it well on exit of Stowe there, knew his line was compromised, and just forced Exotic down to his speed for a little bit there.
Oh! I just watched the incident of Bjorn and Tano.
And Josh has retired out in the pits as well, so we're losing a fair few names already. Exotic planning to have a little bit of a go at Chaz, but not fancying it on that occasion. SmallerSmiley, Barbar, Bjorn and Josh all retirees in this race, and Ayahuasca is 45 seconds off the next car at the minute. The rest of them are all fairly well set, quite close to each other. The Exotic's going to have a chance to get his lead back as they come down the hangar straight and into Stowe again. just weaved out of the slipstream. Exotic
Oh,
pinning himself to the outside there.
I think he's backing off.
I think he's trying just to let Chaz run his own battery down a bit and use his tyres. I do think
I
this is...
think maybe he's trying to do the undercut, because the undercut here is it's very good. I lost a race last season for the undercut.
Yeah, it is something crazy on this track, isn't it? As always is at Silverstone. But as I say, I feel like Exotic. It's Exotic's world, and we're all just racing in it. He's playing with us all.
Yeah, he's dropping the pedal 100%.
I'm not surprised. As I say, just keeps Chaz guessing a bit. I do wonder if Jakub will come through to capitalise eventually, though. But he's playing this one a bit more like a, marathon rather than the sprint that we just had.
And JoshDragan is coming back.
Yeah, with a battle like this, Chaz has obviously taken the lead, so Exotic obviously is no longer setting the pace, is he? So it's kind of allowed JoshDragan back in.
Yeah, but I think Jakub is going...
Not going to get a go before Exotic has a go
Exotic.
at Chaz. Exotic is out of there. Not going to be held by that pace any longer.
Ooh.
Jakub had half a look, but nothing doing into Vale. Also to keep temps down. You're right, John. You're right, John. There still remains a closer battle on track, along with obviously Deflated Wee as we look there, having Remote Banjo and that guy for a bit of company. We approach the end of the Wellington Straight. Still no real difference in terms of Exotic and Chaz there. Just catching up with where Remote Banjo is. As I say, just keeping pace, keeping tabs with Deflated Wee and getting a little bit of free lap time. With Remote Banjo through there, Ayahuasca retires out. 13 cars remaining then.
What a chaos.
Yeah, and that is unlucky, and also I can't say that word on Twitch. Tano has come into the pits. Something different or a retirement, do we think? Raven West is also in. Tano is going to give it a go. We've gone for a new front wing on that Red Bull and a set of medium tyres.
I had the front wing damage. Oh.
I presume so. Raven West has come in but was on mediums anyway, so a bit more of a natural stop time for him. Will of course come out tailing the field, but this will be a mega undercut if either of them can pull it off and hold it. Still about 4/10 each between the drivers in first and fourth, fluctuating that gap as they come through each corner. They start to get a little bit closer to each other again under DRS, and Deflated with Remote Banjo and that guy for company we can see in the background as well. And Remote Banjo has gone through on Deflated for 5th place. Deflated's going to have another chance to get back, though. He does ease off. Remote Banjo wandered towards the racing line. Deflated, I think, must have foreseen what was coming there and preserved himself for the moment, kept himself in the race. But he is pushing that McLaren round through the Hamilton straight and past turns 1 and 2. Top Gun comes into the pits just there. And again, potential undercut for him. You'd imagine.
I think it's the pit window for the undercut now.
Very much. It's about halfway through the race, isn't it, on a hard set?
Yeah, I think you can pit now.
Interesting to see what they do. I think that that guy's hand's going to be forced rather soon. Do wonder whether Tano's mediums will fall off a little early. I think Top Gun's covered him off well as well. Rejoin this battle at the front because they've all of a sudden grouped up rather well. Could be a chance for a move here you might fancy as Chaz approaches Exotic, gets side by side with Exotic and gets in front of Exotic, and the Alpha Tauri leads the Red Bull. There's a lock-up sound as Exotic came in towards Vale. Johnny B.
Greg box.
Greg boxes.
Oh, Exotic. Nah, he wants to stay behind.
Chaz round, but yeah, as you said, he doesn't want to be undercut.
Oh, Jacob! Oh, you almost lost it, mate.
Left himself open to Veloce Dragon there, but this leading quartet is not what you'd have expected, but that's what you've got. You could have had a 7-way battle if it wasn't for the contact with Bjorn and Tano. Just keeping out the turbulent air there, and we'll see how closely these guys can follow as they come through Maggots and then Beckett's and Chapel. I think Exotic is going to go back. Oh yeah, go for the lead again here. Can't sit behind that.
Jacob can box.
It'd be a great time if none of the others come in.
He's in, he's in. Oh wow.
And they're all in. They've all gone in.
No, Deflated needs to...
Well, at least you need to win it on pace now. See where they come out. As Deflated comes through to take the lead, and that guy in second still on a set of mediums. He's going to run for softs again, isn't he? Remote Banjo and SOX have also come in.
Oh, I think that guy is doing a yarn up here. He did it today. He went. He did the overcut.
Medium to soft. He's gonna do it.
I think even Deflated needs to do the overcut. He lost a lot of time on the undercut of the other people. At this case, I think.
Yeah, they've got no choice now. I think they've kind of had their hands forced a bit, just by the fact that they haven't come in.
I think that guy is doing 100% an overcut.
I wonder if that guy will be doing a move on Deflated Wii by the end of the hangar straight.
Oh, Chess is out of the DRS, mate.
Just going to focus on that guy as he comes around the outside of Deflated. And Deflated has held firm and held position in the middle of Stowe Corner as that guy comes into the pits. Calls time on that medium set.
And
yes, as you rightly said,
Chess is out.
Chaz is out of DRS. Floating in and around the second mark at the minute, I think.
Let's see softs for that guy.
Oh, that's ambitious. There's about 11 laps on those. That is a bold call.
Yeah, the fleet is doing hard means.
Well, quite frankly, he's just got to hot lap the next sort of 2, 3, 4 laps maybe, and hope he can get to some soft tyres and make the ground up that way.
Wow. They gained so
Chaz is,
much on deflated.
Yeah, he's coming. Is almost going backwards. Same with Johnny B, of course. There, both of these guys on those more than gently used hard tyres are about to feel some wrath from behind. Chaz has pulled himself back into DRS.
Yeah, but the problem for Chaz is using a lot of ERS now.
Yeah, I think the trade-off in terms of being able to keep with exotic under DRS is probably worth it.
Let's see the tires. Mediums for deflated, and mediums for Johnny.
Surprised none of them have tried something a little bit different there.
Oh no, Johnny is soft soil.
Yeah, I know. There's Jakub with the fastest lap. Well, so I've got to commend Johnny for trying it. Same as that guy. As I say, I think that guy possibly went a lap early, but Johnny, that could be a decent little earner in terms of some points for him.
Wow, deflated lost 8 seconds to JoshDragan. He was 3 seconds behind. 5 seconds of undercut.
And that is pitting 2 laps later. That is unbelievable. The in-curb camera just got absolutely shattered by Jakub. Took a lot of the inside of Cops. We are going to be with 3 drivers coming down the hangar straight.
Oh.
With a chance of potentially taking the lead.
JoshDragan is flashing. He was gaining too much.
Well, that's not very appropriate, is it?
Yeah.
Can say, save your flashing for an 18+ game. That's that's something else. We've got a streaker on the track. There we are, about 3/10 in it, just 3 or 4 tenth mark is kind of where the gap is bobbing around. Greg is off, and that's not often that happens.
I don't know what happened.
Chaz and Jakub still holding it line astern at the moment. There's going to be a bit of a waiting game, I think, with these top 3 now. As RedDragan has more than dropped out of the DRS of the cars ahead. Chaz just seems to be gaining them some really odd parts of the track at the moment. And while Jakub sits back, he's going to get a front row view of Chaz once again overtaking Exotic, but to the outside of Stowe. And Exotic filters in just behind. He isn't going to try that move back again. Again, a little bit of battling. A lap or 2 behind Chaz, and this could suddenly pull RedDragan back in. We could have a 4-way battle for the podium.
And yes, JoshDragan is in DRS now.
Yeah.
Oh, Chaz.
A little bit of wiggling. Will Exotic choose to stick with it? Onto the inside, drifted away. Yes, definitely has come off the throttle.
Oh, big snap by Dragon.
And the Williams are throwing each other. That guy on those much newer soft tyres taking his teammate Top Gun there. Save RRL again back within half a second. You can just probably foresee at the minute Exotic, if he gets this move done, there's a huge danger of him getting away. There's Jakub having a look, is he? Chaz has lost 2 positions on the same straight as Jakub takes second place as well as Exotic taking first. Chaz has come back to the inside. That's not a wise move. And they just need to try and keep pace with Exotic and keep him in. They don't want to get tied up and tangling for second. Jakub has finally gained the second position there. How are we going to be as they come towards the Wellington straight? Jakub is gaining and gaining and gaining and gaining and a little bit more, but not quite enough to consider a move on Exotic. Chaz holding a very, very tight inside line through Luffield, and Jakub, by contrast, trying to open up the exit with a late apex. We'll just come back to Johnny B for a moment. He is all over the back of Raven at West, and this is for the final points paying position at the moment. Top Gun into the steward's little black book. Back to the race for the lead as Jakub, under the DRS, has absolutely stormed past Exotic planes. It's just an outstanding show of straight line speed as Jakub takes the lead of the race. All of a sudden, it's the check at the front of the field. Brilliant stuff, Jakub. Yeah, Björn, I've just looked through the chat there. Fair play. Fair play to you. Because you were definitely brilliant. Honestly.
Yeah, that sprint was amazing.
We'll take that sprint for the rest of the season and put that in the end of highlights reel. End of season highlights reel, the whole lot of it. Go. It's Jakub's turn to set the pace at the front of this leading quartet now. Top Gun is also starting to reel back in his teammate. That guy is probably starting maybe to have those soft tyres go off on him a little bit. And Top Gun retakes his 5th position from that guy. No change at the front. Jakub able just to keep himself going. Can't get away from that on-board shot.
Oh wow, oh, the difference of the DRS.
Exotic. No, he's not going to go for it. It was in and around, but nothing major there. And Greg is out of the session. Not necessarily out of the race, just dropped out of the session.
Yeah, he crashed. Unlucky.
Back to this leading quartet once more, and Exotic has pulled a bit more time on Jakub this time round. But equally, Jakub has got a stormer of an exit through Chapel and really set himself up well. He's focused on all the right parts of the corner. Again, Exotic not able to get anywhere near in straight line speed.
I think Exotic is trying to gain as much battery as he can.
Yeah, and I think he's been here before. Jakub definitely hasn't. And
Yeah, he's the
Exotic
championship
is going to have a
leader
lot more battery to play with by the time we hit the end of the race, of which there is only 4 laps left. I could sit here and watch this all night. Chaz had half a look, more than half a look.
Ooh.
Different line made
Close.
that look very, very close.
Jakub is going to be a sitting duck if he stays in his position.
Yeah, as I say, I think just looking at that wheel there, and looking at the wheel of the driver behind him, and the driver behind that, I think I know who the top 2 are going to be.
You watched the onboard.
I've watched the onboard. And I think it's fair to say these guys are just easing off a little bit. Jakub is harvesting a touch, but he's not going to end up with anywhere near the amount of energy that Exotic and Chaz have got. So these 2 have been here before. They know exactly what to do. Jakub, I wonder if he maybe is going to start to struggle on those tyres as well. Just wonder when his time will come and whether Exotic as well will be able to take advantage and really sort of wedge Jakub between himself and Chaz to try and get away. Getting closer, but no cigar. These 2 breaking away gradually from Chaz and JoshLFC behind. Still within DRS, but seems more of a first, second, and then third, fourth now. And Jakub seems to be getting a brilliant exit off of Chapel.
No, deflated.
I think Exotic is deploying, and so is Chaz.
Ooh.
Both of them. Oh, Exotic eased
Wow,
out. Chaz stormed through, and Jakub kept hold of the lead. Went onto Exotic's onboard, and he was being swamped. Jakub very well late on the brakes. Very, very good defence. And there's a wide runner in Exotic there.
Oh.
He's gone wide.
I think he lost it. I think it's Chaz and Jakub now.
It's going to be Chaz and Jakub at the front, then JoshLFC and Exotic. Panic stations will be going off in the Red Bull there. This is not a situation that Exotic is used to. He is usually right up there and in with a chance of a win with 2 or 3 laps to go. But with 2 to go, we've got Jakub and we have got Chaz fighting it out. JoshLFC and Exotic are both still within reach. It's going to be a huge, huge ask for Exotic to try and make his way back up towards the top of the rostrum.
He needs to be patient with JoshLFC. Can still recover, but he needs to be patient.
Again, looking
Not
at
just moves.
looking at the steering wheels, I think down the DRS straight, down the hangar straight should be a formality, really. Again, Jakub. A stunning exit from Chapel, but they're getting slightly worse every time, and Chaz is pulling him in, and Chaz is pulling round him. And it's round the corner, and Chaz gets through. Is Jakub going to have another go? Not quite, does get it stopped, but he's going to have the last chance under DRS. Chaz holds the lead, Jakub holds the aces. And JoshLFC is on the podium at the moment. as we approach and enter the final lap of this race.
Oh, he's flashing.
We've gotten off, and it is that guy, I believe, at the pit wall.
Oh, very dirty. I'm sorry, but this was very dirty by the RedDragan.
It's a desperate defence from the Ferrari, but it's to no avail. As Exotic comes storming through, and still with a lot of battery to play with, he can once again see those top two. Jakub is trying to keep close to Chaz, trying with all his might to keep track of this AlphaTauri. He can see the position that he needs. And you can also see his mirrors begin to fill once again with the colours of the Red Bull. It's all going to come down to this particular DRS straight and the final lap of the race. Chaz and Jakub, and Exotic coming in. Jakub is on the outside of Stowe. Chaz defends, switches around. Jakub's going to have a chance on the outside of Vale. And he's touched by Exotic. Exotic's touched him round, and Chaz will take the win. Chaz comes through for the win there. And Exotic, nudging Jakub round, does still keep behind him and concedes for third place. But a rare racecraft error from Exotic, robbing us of what could have been a fantastic battle in the final 3 turns. Jakub half spun round. Still gets a very, very commendable second place. RedDragan coming home in 4th as well, kept up very well with that leading trio there in front of him. But congratulations to Chaz, because he has played that absolutely brilliantly.
It's the first win of Chaz, or?
I believe that is first win of the season at least. Or is it? I believe it is.
What's the Discord?
Yeah, I believe Jakub did get tapped. I think it looked like Jakub did get tapped. I think, but judging by that reaction in the Discord, it might be a first win for Chaz this season.
I'm too old for this win.
Oh my. Unbelievable. It's almost like Carlos Sainz winning the Australian Grand Prix, isn't it? He breaks up the dominance.
Yeah, he's on the exotic Red Bull, so.
Yeah. I keep saying there's a Verstappen mod in here somewhere.
Go watch what I've sent you, please.
God, I certainly will. Let's see. So, that is the game, that is the race, and it is Chaz who takes the win from 5th on the grid at Silverstone. Jakub in 2nd, Exotic in 3rd, and RedDragan keeping good pace in 4th. Top Gun in 5th, Remote Banjo taking 6th position, Tano in 7th after that collision with Björn earlier in the race. 8th is Deflated Wee, 9th is Johnny B recovering well after being speared by his teammate at the start, and Raven West taking the final point in 10th. That guy, Sox and Greg all through but without points, and retirees Ayahuasca, and looking down from there, Josh, Björn, Barbar and SmallerSmiley. SmallerSmiley as a result of some wheel trouble and a slight accident with his teammate. And definitely Björn falling victim, as I say, to that collision with Tano. Let's see, where's the video?
It's funny to look at.
Oh, right, we're going to watch the spearing again. Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah, from a neutral perspective, fair enough. I'm trying to remain impartial here, but it is worth a chuckle.